Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Wainstein, thank you for being here. A CyberScoop article published this Monday described 20 current federal law enforcement contracts totaling $7 million, which include facial recognition technology services and software. A GAO report last year documented the expanding use of facial recognition technology in the US government for a variety of purposes, some of which have the potential for abuse. Privacy advocates and technologists have identified biases in facial recognition technology, which stand to disproportionately impact Black and Asian people. Such mistakes could not only be discriminatory to our citizens, but potentially disastrous to law enforcement and Border Patrol efforts. If confirmed, will you commit to providing full and accurate accounting of INA's collection, retention, and exploitation of intelligence information derived from the use of facial recognition technology, including listing all contracts and subcontractors used by DHS, INA, to this committee?
Thank you, Senator. Yes, I'll make that commitment pursuant to our obligation to keep the Senate Intelligence and House Intelligence Committees fully and currently informed about our intelligence activities. And I know that is I don't know from being on the inside, there was no facial recognition technology, I don't think, when I was last in government. But just reading about it, I've heard about the concerns about biases in the technology, and then the just general concerns. Whenever you have a powerful new technology being used for intelligence purposes, it needs to be very carefully vetted. It needs to be subject to careful constraints and safeguards and guidance. And so I will make sure to be looking into that and working with the various parties, the privacy officer, civil liberties and civil rights office, et cetera, to make sure that any use of that kind of technology is going to be done in an appropriate way.
If I have time for one more question, I don't have a timekeeper here, but
you got it.
human capital
Go ahead.
Surveys among federal workers and intelligence community members in particular have consistently rated DHS as one of the least satisfactory intelligence agencies to work for. I'll quote the 2014 GAO report. INA has also faced challenges in providing professional development opportunities for its workforce and experienced low morale scores and high rates of attrition, particularly among its lower level analysts. Regarding professional development, INA historically did not institutionalize a commitment to investing in its workforce, according to INA officials. If confirmed, what steps will you take immediately to address workforce morale and training issues?
Thank you, Senator. That is a fundamental question, a fundamental issue and challenge for me to, if I walk into INA, is to assess what the morale of the workforce is and take every measure I can to improve that morale, which improves the effectiveness of the organization. Like, I've stepped into management positions to a number of different entities throughout my government career, and as I mentioned earlier, morale can change. It can turn on a dime, but it also can improve on a dime. And it's a matter of doing some of the blocking and tackling of management, making sure that the line people have career paths laid out, opportunities for details, training, that kind of thing. It's making sure that the tone at the top is right, as I alluded to earlier, that everybody on the line realizes that the supervisors and the head of INA have their back, so that so long as they do their job right and honestly and objectively, they'll be supported. They'll never get a message from the front office that they need to do anything for political reasons, which is antithetical to good morale in an intelligence agency. And look, I think they're good people at INA, really good people, and I think the word will get out, and is getting out to the rest of the intelligence community that, yeah, those surveys are out there, but they are playing an important role in a critical mission of our government. And I think we're seeing that now. And so when you have criticality, you have good work, and you have strong management, those are the makings of good morale. So I actually expect the morale to end up being high. But thank you for that question. That's an important part of my job.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Senator Cornyn.